Hey everybody. Okay, today, welcome to Cherry Ridge Farm. We're going to install a packet of bees. Here's the packet of bees. You should be able to get a pretty look at them. There's good several, probably 8,000-9,000 bees in there. So we're going to put them in this hive. First thing we do is prep the hive. We have this thing called like a limiter board, so the bees can only get in and out here. You put that in a brand new hive so that the bees from the hive right next door can't get in, because you don't want them coming in and bothering the new hive or stealing the honey. Okay, we're pretty much ready. We have a smoker, which we use to let the bees know that we're about to do something. I'm going to put the bees down here for a second, take the top off. Now when you're installing bees, you really take out 4 frames. You see each one of these frames has what's called foundation in it. This is wired foundation. It has a wire going through it. It just makes it a little stronger. It's made of beeswax. The bees will turn this into honeycomb. So I'm going to put those back there, and these on top of them. Okay, now comes the fun part. First thing we do is we got to knock these bees down. So you got to be, kind of got to go for it when you do this. Ready? There, knocked down. Okay. Now we open it up, and I have a box full of slightly disturbed bees. So we're going to take the top off. First thing we're going to do is get the queen out. And before I do that, I'm going to knock it down one more time. Here is the queen. She's a special one. She's right in there. Hard to see her, but she's longer than all the other bees. There are other bees in there with her because they're tending her. So I'm going to set her there for a minute. And I'm going to take the feeding can out gently. Trying not to squish any bees in the process. This is about when we'll start getting bees flying out of here, probably. A few anyway. Okay. Scrape those bees off. Okay, now they're, whoops, sorry. Okay, now we dump the bees in the hive. Here they go. We now have a hive full of angry bees. So the next thing we're going to do is immediately put 2 of these back in there, like that, and like this. Pretty crazy to look at this, because there are some seriously pissed off bees at this point. Okay, now we're going to try to push this queen cage in between, just like this. There she goes, in between the frame of bees, and then we put in the other one. The queen is now in the hive, and our work is pretty much done. All we have to do is put on the top. You notice, by the way, the bees aren't going crazy on me. They're not trying to sting me, really. They're just kind of confused, because they've just been moved into a new hive. Oh, whoops, almost forgot. Bee patty. You put this on. This helps. It's called brood starter. You put it on the one side, and putting that on gives them something to eat. I'm also going to wind up feeding these bees, but not today. We're going to flick these bees off. The thing you got to know about bees is they don't want to sting you, because when they do, they die. Bees can only sting one time. So you basically, what you're doing is you're putting the queen in the hive, you're letting her Then I'm going to put this right back there so these bees can fly out and into the hive. And you're going to leave her in there for about 3 days, after which I'm going to come in. I'm going to take a little piece of candy that's in the end of the queen cage out, and the queen's going to pop out, or the bees will have eaten it out by that point. But if they haven't, I will take it out. I'll drop the queen in there. That makes sure that she's been acclimated to these bees. They will then become her subjects. She'll be the only queen in the hive, and we'll have 3 hives. And all of you lucky people will share in the honey. Now I'm going to smoke this other hive a little bit, just to let the bees know I'm here. And I'm going to go to work on the other hive, checking it to make sure everything is okay. And I'll see you later.